Well, back, guys, to Snowfall Season 2. It's a brand new season. It's a brand new schedule. You're watching this on the 15th of September 2025. Well, that's when I upload it. Hell, you could be watching it in 2125. You could be watching it 100 years from now. But the fact of the matter is this, it's Season 2, it's Episode 1. And this one, my friends, is called Sightlines. And we begin with a brand new season with a montage. Somebody got a haircut. Teddy has got a haircut. He is in his apartment watching the outcome of his Contra war in Nicaragua. Right, we've got President Reagan giving a wee speech here to the American public. We see Lucia and Gustavo, they're back to running business. Pedro is AWOL. We'll receive him again. Franklin's still buying drugs from Avi. And it's basically a recap slash a montage because it's been 4 months since the events of season 1. Brilliant, is it? We then see Teddy. Essentially, what happened is a drop was failed, so Lucia and Teddy are getting into it here, and Gustavo's our side. They're not happy, so Teddy's like, right, I'll leave, but we'll sort it out next time. Franklin then returns from the grocery store. He's got a lot of bills here, and there's just a bunch of women, right? Here, they're all sleeping with women, and well, they go to sleep with women, but then what's the guy called? Is it Jerome? Is it Uncle Jerome? Anyway, Jerome bursts in because Kevin is sleeping with women in his bedroom, and then they all laugh. I mean, it was kind of just a pointless scene, wasn't it? It really didn't. It did not add up to much, brother. We then see Lucia. She's in the office speaking to Gustavo. It's like, right, well, how about we basically, honestly, man, let's just call it. These two bore the fuck out of me. See Gustavo and Lucia. It's like you've got Teddy, who's like so funny, right? Like almost unintentionally. Then you've got like Franklin's crew, which is good. But see the Lucia Gustavo stuff, it does nothing for me. But yeah, Lucia's frustrated about the way business is being conducted. Oh, Mauricio and Ramiro, they wouldn't have done that to them. Terry's talking back at the office though to his assistant Gladys, and he's like, right. So yeah, this is the same woman that pretended to be the homeowner of the house him and Victoria attempted to break into. So that is interesting. But he receives a phone call from some guy called James, and it's like, damn, Congress is not approving the funds for the war in Central America. So that's not going well for Teddy. He'll need to come up with something up there, man. In his bag of tricks, it's like, right, I want a plane to be delivered to the Kansas City area, preferably on the Kansas side. So, what's in Kansas City? Franklin and Leon are at Avi's house. This is a bit interesting though. So essentially, what happens here is Avi has got ran out of drugs, but he's like, oh, there's some in the vault or whatever. But then the LAPD just jump out of nowhere. They surround his men. Franklin and Leon run away, but Leon ends up getting caught. Franklin manages to escape with a duffel bag worth like $43,000. The bail for Leon is set for 50,000, but you can post it for, well, $50,000 for Leon, right, is like ridiculous. But the problem is they kind of reveal here to Biscuit and his wee pal that they're made of money, and this is what prompts Franklin to kind of bash his Uncle Jerome, but Jerome can't see it. And it's like, I don't know, his Uncle Jerome, you would think after, I mean, be much more experienced in this line of work. You would believe that he would be aware of stuff like this, but he's really, really not for whatever reason. Doesn't really make much sense to me. Either or, we'll see how that plays out. I mean, getting Leon out for 50 G's just seems ridiculous, but the big question is here, we have him in jail. Where are we going to get our coke from? Anyway, Gustavo and Lucia, they arrive at a junkyard to make a deal with Chumacho and Felevas of La Fuerza. Right, they take some drugs here, it's crack cocaine, and it's like, oh. This Gustavo needs to catch her because the high was so good. But again, I just don't care for these two. I can't be the only one watching this thinking, by God, the scenes with her and Gustavo and our retarded cousin just weigh this show down. They really, really do, man. And we cut back to Teddy. He arrives in Kansas City. He's outside his family home. He watches his brother Matt leave and he follows him, and then he just buries him. He's like, because this Matt guy's playing a game of pool, and essentially the guy's like, oh, your head's off off here because you're too focused on her titties than to beat me at this match. But so yeah, it's interesting to know that Teddy's got a brother Matt, a Vietnam veteran, which is like, fuck, how's this guy not older? But then again, this show's set in the 80s, and Vietnam to the 80s wasn't that long ago. So yeah, this Matt guy just has a bit of aura and a bit of charisma about him that so many people in this show are fucking lacking. Compare this Matt guy to Lucia and Gustavo. It's fucking night and day. But I just know this Matt guy's probably going to last this season and get killed at the end of it. But yeah, I like the fact he brought up what's happened in Vietnam, but looks like Teddy has enlisted Matt in his help. He's like, winning this battle in Central America would turn the tides, which can win the war, damn it. Will that happen? We'll have to wait and see, right? Leon gets bailed out. Brilliant. The crew leaves, but at this point, they're a wee bit tipped off to the 50. Geez, man. A lot of money Franklin and his wee crew are making, but they're laughing. It's like, what way did you pick up the soap? Did you squat down? Did you do that? Kind of funny. Yeah. Lucy and her Uncle Miguel, who's a private investigator. Miguel takes off. It's like, Pedro is entirely off the grid, and it's like, well, he probably won't be returning because we did kill his father, and he probably won't let that go. Franklin then goes to Claudia's nightclub. Apparently, his ex-girlfriend turned up. They were once intimate. Then his other ex-girlfriend turned up. Either or, I don't know. She's like, your mother's a wreck. She's an emotional wreck. My father doesn't want me hanging around you. Here's a birthday card. Runs off. It's like, okay, brilliant. And Franklin points out, I've got bigger issues on my mind than pussy, man. Fair enough. Peaches. Right, so essentially what happens here is back at Jerome's house, two armed guys break in. Turns out it was Biscuit and his older brother Jamal, obviously trying to rob the money that they knew Franklin and Jerome had. Peaches drops them alongside Jerome. It's like, right, they're a wee bit unnerved by this, but reality is, right, how about we get rid of them, bury them. Peaches and Jerome will get rid of the bodies, while Louis and Franklin, they'll get rid of the blood and clean up the glass and get rid of the bullets. Brilliant, isn't it, man? Absolutely phenomenal, damn it. But yeah, it's the next morning, they're still cleaning the house, and then that's when Franklin has the wee conversation with Melody. So Franklin has got a lot of exes, man. What's going on? Then this woman arrives at La Fuerza and meets with Lucia. Just a stuck-up cunt. No other word to describe it. It's like, oh, this is for dirty peasants. It's like, just jobbers. I don't care for this. I really, really don't fucking care for this. Oh, well, wait. Gabriela's decision. Elias. Nah. Take your own time, damn it. But then, Masuka, Detective William Hahn. Masuka's in this show, which obviously pricks my attention. Terry receives some files here of Avi and Leon Simmons, and it's like, okay, very good here. So William Hahn, hopefully he makes a few more appearances in the show, because I would like that. And then Matt introduces himself to Gladys, which I thought was pretty funny. So what is Teddy going to do? Is he going to confront Franklin? Potentially. But yeah, Franklin comes to the conclusion that, you know what, in the morning we're going to head up to Oakland. But meanwhile, in the Leon's police files, he does discover the pictures of Franklin. At this point, he's like, right, well, I'm going to go and get that handled. So yeah, Franklin then tells his Aunt Louie that he did attempt to buy Claudia's nightclub. He even offered a blank checkbook, but she still turned it down. But obviously, man, there's more to this than just money at the end of the day with her, by the looks of it. But then blank. But how much money's Franklin got after 4 months? I mean, I get it, they're meant it. I just don't like Franklin either, man. There's a lot of characters in this show I just don't like. But yeah, Pedro appears after months of being absent. I just don't care for this Pedro guy. I really, really don't care. Pedro standing in one corner, Gustavo standing in one, and Lucia standing in the other. And I'm just sitting there thinking, if all three of you just died, it wouldn't change my interest in this show. It wouldn't make me more intrigued. It wouldn't make me not want to watch. Just a bit dead. And then Teddy, outside Jerome's place, follows Franklin, drives straight into the side, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, kid. Then he tasers the back of Franklin, applies a rag with chloroform over his mouth, and renders him unconscious. Like, I'm sorry, kid, but this is the way it has to be. So obviously Teddy is probably going to leverage Well, not leverage, but he's going to present a deal to Franklin, and they're going to work together in the future. But anyway, that was it for the season 2 premiere. I thought it was a decent episode, but I do think for the most part it was kind of all over the place. And yeah, but it does kind of give me vibes it's going to be better than season 1, so I'm looking forward to that. But I will give it a 7 out of 10.